All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Urban Libertarian here, and doing a video redo. I made a video yesterday, but I didn't put it out. I just had to redo it. So I'm going to get into this whole how everybody's freaking out because Trump was baited into a stupid question by George Stephanopoulos, a question that would never be asked of any other president. Would you take foreign, if somebody had dirt on an opponent, would you take it if they're in a foreign country or whatever? Just ridiculous how they're freaking out. Everybody's freaking out, but they're not writing about this story. This story was only talked about like on Hannity and, Gateway Pundit, whatever, I guess the right-leaning outlets or whatever. It's kind of ridiculous with this right and left stuff. I mean, basically with news, it's either true or it's not. And this is true. This is from the Office of Assistant Attorney General. This was sent to Jerry Nadler June 10th. So it's, what is it, the 13th today? So it was sent a couple days ago. And, check this out. This is huge. It's basically saying that they've got a huge investigation into the shenanigans that was going on both campaigns. Check this out. Dear Chairman Nadler, this letter responds. I'm not going to read the whole thing, so don't worry. And I'm going to get into some other things. All right. But just real quick here. So this letter responds to your request for information relating to a review currently being conducted by the U.S. Department of Justice in certain activities involving the campaigns of the 2016 U.S. presidential election and certain related matters. So very important, it says campaigns. The campaigns, right? So they're looking into Hillary's campaign, obviously because she's the one who funded the dossier. I'm going to get all into it. It's just so ridiculous why the media is so hypocritical, right? They're not freaking out over Hillary paying for Russian, foreign spies to spy on the Trump campaign and use not only that, but then use Russia, but then use our own government. So the review is broad in scope and multifaceted, and this is the huge thing. There's a huge investigation going on to the Hillary campaign right now. Huge. The media just doesn't want to touch it, so... Anyways, intended to eliminate open questions regarding the activities of U.S. and foreign intelligence services, as well as non-governmental organizations and individuals, okay? And we'll get into that if you don't know already. But this is huge. I mean, you got Fusion GPSs involved in this. You've got foreign governments involved in this. You got, oh my God, you got Bruce and Nellie. Oh my God. So at the end, I thought this part was really cool. It says... The review is being conducted primarily in Washington, D.C. area by Mr. Durham and the number of U.S. Attorney Office personnel and other department employees. The department has made existing office space in Washington available for this work. So they made more office space so they could have more investigators. Awesome. All right, so look at this hysteria. I mean, this is huge, okay? So then now we go to what the media is trying to tell you. Trump defends secret talks with foreign governments, AFP. What? Trump defend... Look, I was in news. That is a total misleading headline. Trump defends secret talks with foreign governments. That's logically saying that means that Trump has had and is maybe having secret talks with foreign governments. George Stephanopoulos just asked him a rhetorical question and he answered it. Okay? And as I just showed you, people are freaking out because he answers a rhetorical question. And the fact that we have the Mueller dossier and the Steele dossier and all this stuff, was compiled by Russian agents, and you got U.S. and foreign intelligence agencies entrapping the Trump campaign. I mean, isn't that the story? So let's check this out. All right, President Donald Trump scrambled Thursday to throw off critics. Well, fucking everybody's a critic, homing in on his insistence that he has the right to use dirt to dig up on political opponents by foreign governments. Well, that's sure as shit different. He says he has a right to use political dirt. This says he defends secret talks like he's doing it. Fuck me. It's so fake. On AFP, nonetheless, it's like supposed to be really trusted, basic, they're out of France, I believe. It's supposed to be like AP, right? Trump's comment in an interview aired late Wednesday by ABC News Television reignited controversy. Oh, there was controversy before? Swirling since his 2016 election. Fake controversy. brought up by the Hillary campaign when his campaign accepted offers of opposition research from Russia on his rival Hillary Clinton. Here's the side note that they're not telling you. That was offered by that Velenskaya girl, Fusion GPS, which was paid for by the Hillary campaign and the DNC, right? They paid for that girl to come in. Glenn Simpson, who's must be being investigated, right? Who's the head of Fusion GPS. This dude met with that person, right? So you've got Hillary campaign, basically with the fishing line, right? Using this opposition research, saying, hey, we've got dirt. It's like the ultimate fake out. Hey, I've got dirt. Seeing if they'll take the bait, right? And nothing really happened anyway with that stupid meeting, right? But this article and most news articles, unless they're right-leaning, which I don't know why you have to be right-leaning to tell the truth, right? What kind of journalism is this, right? They don't tell you they met with Hillary's campaign before and after, and they were let in with special visas through the Obama administration. I think you might want to listen. There's nothing wrong with listening, Trump said, right? And when he asked if Russia or China offered him assistance, right? But you've got Peter Schiff, who thought he had dirt on Trump. He got pranked, right? These guys spoke with crappy Russian accents, and stupid Peter Schiff, my alleged representative, it's such an embarrassment, right? He was willing to get dirt on Donald Trump. And where's the outrage? He was like, yeah, sure, I'll look into it. Did he ever contact the FBI? I don't know. I doubt it. Okay? And they're freaking out over this, right? So, but Trump referred to the conversations with allies like leaders of France, Britain, even Britain's Queen Elizabeth. But Trump the issues raised by critics is different. Trump's defense of his right to talk about his opponents with countries like Russia that are seen in Washington as dangerous rivals. Then why did Obama and Clinton and all these dickheads give them all, not all, but a huge part of our uranium with the Uranium One? With Mueller was involved in that. They'll probably look into that too. And look, I'll get into more details, right? Trump confirms he would accept foreign dirt on 2020 opponent. What now? Like, what should we do? This is Rolling Stone. During an interview with George Stephanopoulos, right, blah, blah, blah. Don't know. Tells Trump, blah, blah, blah. So the president then explained that most have assumed the case in 2020, that Trump would offer his campaign, that he would use it, right? Contrary to the president's tweet, so it's just a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of crap. Right. Ironically, Trump claimed just hours before the clip, not only did the Mueller report state his campaign did not collude with Russia prior to the 2016, it stated that it rebuffed efforts from Russia to interfere in the election. It's true. But there's nothing in this article that mentions that you've got the other side, the Hillary campaign and the DNC colluding, using foreign agents and using illegal back channels of our own intelligence agencies and foreign intelligence agencies and trying to entrap people like Carter Page, who was an FBI informant. Okay? He was already he's FBI informant, and it's coming out that he was a informant with the clowns. And that guy that he met in Italy was, the people he say that were Russians, that they were U.S. informants. Right? And then you got Papadopoulos. The investigation was opened on false pretenses. He didn't know anything about the DNC emails. We don't even know anything because they never even revealed them. The DNC emails were never shown to U.S. investigators. They showed them copies. How do you know what the original looks like? So we don't even know, right? And they totally set this dude up, and it's all going to come out, and I really don't know what the media is going to do. And the DNC, they're done. And I agree with what A.J. Goodman's been saying is that Hillary's going to run. I'm with you on that, dude. I think because Biden's going to get entangled in this scandal. This scandal goes all the way back. What was it? City said in 2014, Richard Steele, was it David Steele, Richard Steele? Well, anyway, Steele, that guy was working with the State Department, right? You got Victoria Nuland involved in this. The State Department isn't a spy agency. What are they doing with this British spy? So, I mean, basically, you had the Obama administration totally abusing their power, and it's so funny that everything they accuse Trump of is the stuff that they actually did, and it's all out there to be seen, but they just have to, like, I don't even know. I mean, it takes a lot of work to really ignore the truth. And when we get more information that's already coming out, it's like dripping out. I mean, it's already impossible to deny it. You know, if you've been researching this, I've been making these videos for a while now, and I've been calling it. I've been right, and these big journalists have been getting it wrong. It's not because they're stupid. They're very intelligent. They have to know the truth. They're just not paid to tell you the truth.